seconds.
Morgan, you played Portal?
10 seconds.
All right, guys, we are hopping right back into it. Minor difficulties have been sorted out. Very, very minor. And we're back at it. Very quick hit on that first point. I definitely would say that was probably an ace. Going towards Michael there. And Michael going to walk that one in. Hit that box. Checked out by the ref. Nice, quick, and easy point for the first one over to Michael with the ace. Alrighty, so like I was saying, it's going to be Michael
20 seconds.
going against Patrick here.
Ten seconds.
20 seconds back on the clock. Players lining up. Let's see. Michael going to the temple. Both players going to the temple, mirroring it up. And Patrick going to get clipped out on the exchange there from Michael. 2 quick points. Potentially going over towards Michael. Points approved for Michael. 2-0 starting out, coming out hot. Gonna get his loader topped off as he make his way back over to the box. This is where the real paintball starts. The sprint that is also a marathon. Michael going out to the Dorito side this time. Both players going out to the Dorito side this time, and it is going to be Patrick clipped out again. Michael coming out strong. Patrick finding some difficulties just surviving off the break and living once he gets there. Buzzer hit. Getting checked out. And good to go. Michael comes up 3-0.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Michael looking strong. Coming out. Patrick's able to get to his bunker this time. Both players in the temples. They are dueling there on the wire. And Patrick is going to switch it over. But it looks like as he came out on that left side, Michael clips him again. Hit the buzzer, getting checked out. And he's good. Point approved. Michael up 4-0.
10 seconds.
Michael going to go back to the tempo. Looks like Patrick's going to be switching it up. Jumps out to the Dorito. Is going to be streaking across. I believe Michael able to get a shot in on Patrick as he was standing back from that Dorito. Great move there by Michael to streak out to his Dorito to be able to get that shot in. Buzzer hit. Getting checked out. Points approved. Michael 5, Patrick 0.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yes. Swapping sides, breaking out. And Michael going to get picked off there. A little change of scenery for Patrick, swapping to the other side. Looks like he was able to get a shot in.
You're not coming to me. You want You coming to me? Meet me at the 50.
And that's going to be point approved for Patrick. Going to be 5-1.
20 seconds.
Gotcha. And as sideline help was getting sorted out there, looks like refs were issued, or not refs, the refs issued both of the coaches and pit help their warning for crossing the field and talking. Breaking out, Patrick standing tall on the Dorito. Definitely just got hit in the loader there as he was standing tall. Michael gonna walk this one in. Hits the box. And point approved. Point going over towards Michael, going to be 6-1.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Players back to the box. Patrick just having a lot of time surviving for longer than just off the break. He's going to get set up. Going to go back out to the temple. Patrick also favoring that temple. Wow, that was a good angle for that shot there. Looks like they were just dueling each other. Michael on the inside. Both players on the inside. Michael able to sneak one in. Getting checked out by the ref. And point approved.
20 seconds.
Michael 7, Patrick 1.
10 seconds.
5 seconds. Michael's going to be going to the Dorito this time. Mirrored up there by Patrick, also going to the Dorito. Looks like Patrick's calling for a check, and he was hit. Looking like an ace. Accredited over to Michael. Going over to those Doritos is pretty tough. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of participating in the open duel, and for those who do favor their right hand, streaking over to the Dorito is a bigger gap. Point approved for Michael. We are having a timeout. Timeout for Patrick. But streaking to your right from those Doritos, or to those Doritos, definitely is a larger gap and easier to get shot from. So anybody with a quick gun potentially has a better opportunity to try to get the ace on you, as opposed to going over to the temple. Yesterday we had 2 left-handed players though, and I'll tell you what, Max from Shot Kids and Brady from Shot Kids, they're killers, man. They're killers. Max definitely messed me up. Took me about half the match to realize he was a left-hand dominant player, and he was able to get the best of me. So definitely a tougher field, I would say, compared to other duel layouts, but ultimately a very balanced one for those
20 seconds.
who favor their right side being stuck behind a small Dorito. But what's up, guys? We're having a fun day of paintball today. It's getting a little toasty out here.
10
Make sure
seconds.
everybody's hydrating, eating a little snack here or there as we get the ball rolling again. Patrick concluding his, or finishing up with his timeout there, back on it. Getting checked out by the ref. Called clean, able to proceed. Called good again, and it proceeds as well. And after 2 checks, looks like Patrick is able to get a shot in on Michael. Hit the box, getting checked out. And point approved for Patrick there. Point approved,
seconds.
bringing it back to 8-2.
10 seconds.
Alrighty, score was 8-2, so they are swapping sides. So they both get to their new boxes. Michael going to be going back to the temple. He's going to come out wide on the Patrick there, trying to fit his way into the stream that Patrick was already shooting. And looks like he came out on the other side. And Patrick was able to get a shot in on him there. So Patrick coming alive, coming back. Michael doing very well. Oh, now Michael's going to take a timeout, all right. So box hit. It is going to be point approved for Patrick, putting him at 3 points.
1 minute.
And we do have a timeout. All right, so timeout, Michael, there. Both players have used their first timeout. Score is 8-3. Refs deliberating and discussing things on the field. I believe they're going to get swapped out here in a second, as it is getting toasty here, making sure we're all staying fresh, staying hydrated.
30 seconds.
Players enjoying the extra back-to-back timeout. I believe Michael needed air. He didn't get air during that first timeout.
20 seconds.
20 seconds now on the clock.
Ten seconds.
Michael going to the temple. Pulls up. Oh. That's going to be an ace for Patrick. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. 3 unanswered points in a row as he walks this one in and hits the box. And point approved by the ref there, putting it up to 4. As he's bringing his way back.
10 seconds.
Michael jumping over to the Dorito this time. And I believe he got a shot in onto Patrick. Jared and Justin in the chat. Thank you, guys. Michael hits the box. Gonna get checked out. Good to go. Point approved. Michael 9, Patrick 4. We are on match point.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Players back on the box. Pulling up. And Patrick with an ace. Coming alive. Couple more of those. Little momentum swing. Will be in a good spot. Good spot. Bringing it back to 5. Box touched. Getting checked out. Point approved. Patrick up to 5.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Going in here, bro.
We're doing good.
Good duel so
Yeah,
far.
everything looks good. Got Chad over here. Michael switching it up last second. Going to go over the Dorito, and he is going to get the shot in onto Patrick. Not sure if that was an ace or what we're going to call that. We call that an ace? Yeah. All righty. That's going to be an ace over to Patrick. Or not to Patrick, over to Michael. Ace over to Michael. Going to put him at 10 with the all clear from the ref, and that's going to wrap this one up. Michael 10, Patrick 5, finishing up this duel. And that's going to be quite a few aces recorded there for both players, I reckon, as they're going to wrap out the final set of what I think we're calling kind of the losers set of first duels. So those 3 matches were now played. Now we are actually going to get into the 8-man bracket as we're looking here. Michael takes Patrick, Mikey beating Clement, and then Cameron beating Lawrence. So these 3 players are going to be joining the top 5 from the round robin that we were showing earlier. And there's your new bracket going to be shaping up. We're going to have Caden versus Andrew, Jeremy and Cameron, Trevor and Michael, Dom against Mikey. That'll be a spicy one over there for the Ochos, and then we will go into semis and then the finals there. So those 3 winners joining the other 5 for our remaining 8 for the 8 bracket duel. I believe we're going to get things going fairly quickly here. I think it's going to be Caden and Andrew up first, but we might take a short break, whether it's just a couple minutes or a few. I will be back here in a brief moment to update everybody on what the game plan is. So we'll be right back here shortly, y'all.